Good morning. Everybody hear me okay? On April 8, 2011, at 10:35 p.m., officers from the Prince George's County Police Department, along with the Prince George's County Fire Department personnel, responded to the Check Experts Grocery and Carryout located at 5439 Annapolis Road in Bladensburg, Maryland, for a reported fire. Upon extinguishing the fire department personnel discovered the owner of the business, Mr. Richard Nam, Asian male, 69 years of age. Mr. Nam was suffering from trauma to the body and was transported to the Prince George's County Hospital, where he succumbed to his injuries and was pronounced deceased. Investigators from the Prince George's County Homicide Unit, along with the Prince George's County Fire investigators, responded to the scene and began a preliminary investigation. Through the course of the investigation, it was determined that the fire had been intentionally set and accelerant had been used. On April 9th of 2011, an autopsy was performed by the Chief Medical Examiner for the state of Maryland. The autopsy revealed that Mr. Nam died from multiple injuries to his body, and the manner of death was ruled a homicide. Through the ongoing investigation, homicide detectives identified Ashley Dominique Owens, an African-American female, 23 years of age, who resides in the 5700 block of 16th Avenue in Hyattsville, Maryland, as a suspect in the case. Ashley Owens was identified with the assistance of the surveillance video that was captured from inside the business, along with witness accounts of the incident. On June 30th of 2011, Ashley Owens was transported to the Criminal Investigations Division and advised of her rights. After waiving her rights, Ashley Owens confessed to stabbing Mr. Nam with a box cutter and beating him with a chainsaw. Ashley Owens also admitted to taking over $2,000 from the business after the murder. Ashley Owens admitted to purchasing gasoline used to start the fire and also admitted to setting the fire after the murder. Ashley Owens and Mr. Nam were known acquaintances. They knew each other, and the motive for this case is an altercation or dispute that occurred prior to the murder inside the business. Ashley Owens was charged with murder, armed robbery, and first-degree arson in this case. Ashley Owens has been remanded to the Department of Corrections on a $1 million bond.
Good morning. My name is Kevin Davis. I'm the Deputy Chief of Police in charge of the Bureau of Patrol. And I'll be brief. Every homicide in Prince George's County, every homicide in the country for that matter, is important to solve. It's important for the community. It's important for law enforcement. This particular family, the Nam family, has been a pillar in the Bladensburg community for many, many years. The circumstances surrounding this very brutal murder are shocking to the police. They're shocking to the community. Mr. Nam went out of his way, by all accounts, to assist the community in any way he could. He was well known to his customers. He was well known to fellow business owners, and by all accounts was just a good partner in that Bladensburg community. So we're pleased to announce that this murder has been closed. We hope it brings a sense of closure for the family as we begin this prosecutorial process with our state's attorney's office. I want to acknowledge the hard work of our Criminal Investigation Division, in particular the two lead detectives who are assigned to this case, Detective Kelly Rogers to my right and Detective Mike Ebaugh to my left. These homicide detectives take these cases very personally. The circumstances surrounding this particular case received the full attention of the Prince George's County Police Department. So thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Chief Davis. And now I'd like to bring up Mr. Jeff On. He is with the Korean American Association of Greater Washington. He did not know Mr. Nam personally, but has worked with Korean businesses in the D.C. area, of which Mr. Nam was for many years.
Thank you very much, and Chief Davis, and all the officials and the rank and file officers and detectives working on this case vigorously, and the whole Korean American community, along with all the Prince George County community, is really appreciated, and we extend our thank you to you. And continuously condolence to the family of Mr. Nam, and as Chief Davis briefly stated, he's been pillar to our community and serving everybody in that community. And our community published this case many times in the Korean American channels and news channels and the newspapers, and several of them here. It was a big news, and it's just not a community tragedy, but a tragedy for the whole community. And we intimately involved with the case, and we try to provide all the information or any support police department needed. Once again, we appreciate it, and hopefully justice will serve, and our community will dedicate our commitment to our community again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. An. We're going to open this up to questions, and afterwards, we will allow you to do one-on-ones with the various folks you'd like to chat with. Paul?
Has she, if she was taken into custody June 30th, has she already been presented? Has she gone before a commissioner?
Yeah, she's been committed to the Department of Corrections, and she has been presented to a commissioner.
What's the time spent? I mean, when, was it on June 30th?
It would have been that day or the following days, depending on the presentment time frame.
I'm just curious, I'm not being indicted. Why so long? Why 11 days before we heard about it?
Well, there's been obviously there's been an ongoing investigation. That investigation continues. It doesn't stop once we make one arrest. So obviously before we presented this publicly, we had some investigative duties to complete prior to making an announcement.
Rule out there might have been an accomplice?
No, sir, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying this is an ongoing investigation, and even though an arrest has been made, obviously we still have further the investigation. We'll continue it, even after the arrest of Ashley Owens has been made.
Are you convinced that she acted alone?
At this time, we believe she has acted alone. Obviously, we haven't completed our investigation, but at this time, we believe she is the only suspect in the case.
How long has she known the victim?
We do not know exactly the timeline. That's part of our investigation. That's something we'll be pursuing as we move forward, how long they have known each other and what exactly their relationship is.
Also, if the crime happened April 8th and you had the surveillance video, just curious why it took so long to actually get it all together and arrest them.
Well, I think the answer to that is the surveillance video is obviously a big lead in the case, but that's not the only lead we had to pursue. So it was not based upon the video surveillance evidence only. There was other factors involved in the investigation that we had to follow up on.
Was she an employee of any sort? I know that he employed for odd jobs a lot of people in the neighborhood and had relationships that way. Did she have that sort of relationship with the store?
Mr. Bell, that's something we're pursuing. We can't confirm that at this point. Obviously, part of this ongoing investigation will determine how long they've known each other and what exactly was her involvement in the business or not.
You're also suggesting the timeline that evening. This sounds, she did this and then went and bought gas and came back. This is pretty calculating cover-up kind of thing that went on there?
We believe the fire was started, obviously, to destroy evidence and cover up the crime.
And just wanted to clarify, you mentioned that the autopsy, so it sounds like he passed away, was killed from the injuries versus the fire, from what you said. Just wanted to clarify.
There was multiple injuries in this case. I won't get specific on what each of them are, but obviously there was multiple trauma to his body, and the fire is obviously a part of that.
You referred to a dispute. Was this something that was ongoing for a couple of days, or did this happen that day, and what was it over?
We cannot. We are still investigating exactly what that was all about, so we cannot establish exactly what the dispute was over, but that's something we are trying to pinpoint at this time.
When something like this happens, and this family's been hit twice, can you describe the impact on your community from a crime like this?
The Korean community, Korean American community, has been in a lot of retail business in the Washington, D.C. metro area throughout 60, 70, 80, and especially when we have a lot of crime surging back in the 70s and 80s. And we have been suffering a lot in community, but after 2000s, it's kind of a crime rate has been going down a little bit, but nevertheless, this magnitude and this kind of a heinous crime is a very hurtful to the community.
Did you know Mr. Nam personally?
No, sir. No, I didn't know.
Hey, sir, did you understand you don't know him, but have after this and now that the arrest has been made, have you gotten an opportunity to speak with his family at all?
No. Answer to that question is no. I haven't talked to him personally, no.
Back to it's hurtful in the community. I mean, does it create an atmosphere of fear? I mean, I've noticed a lot of times these things happen. The stores close down, the community loses that service. How does it impact you when these things happen?
We cannot tangibly state what exactly impact on this to the community, but however, you can imagine in Mr. Nam's case, many years he's been in that community, and it has a certainly negative impact on the community. Yes.